We're going to look now at who's profiting from the war in Syria. It certainly isn't ordinary citizens, of course. Syria's GDP is now estimated to be just 1/10 of what it was before the war began. Analysts believe that by 2015, the Syrian economy lost about $260 billion. Now, with the country at war and facing sanctions, its exports have reportedly fallen by around 90%. The oil industry's been particularly hard hit. The industry shrank from $4.7 billion in 2011 to just $140 million last year, practically grinding to a halt. The currency is also in trouble. 4 times as many Syrian pounds are now needed to buy a single dollar compared to 2011. Now, that's the official rate. In reality, on the black market, Syrians are paying 8 times, maybe even 10 times the 2011 rate. Well, let's bring in our editor-at-large now, Craig Copetas. Craig, we've seen how the economy's been literally decimated, but there is a small group of people taking advantage of this situation.
It's a small group that's growing larger by the hour. What those who have looked at this situation are saying is that the war itself now provides a market incentive for the conflict to actually continue. I earlier today spoke with a Lebanese source who just traveled the 40-some kilometers between the Lebanese border and Damascus, and he tick-tocked for us how this actually works. He says that along this route there are approximately 6 checkpoints minimum, the first 2 being Syrian customs, the second one being Syrian military intelligence. And along this route you're stopped at each of these filters. And by the time you get to Damascus, anywhere between 20 to 30% of what you have in your car is gone.
It's extraordinary.
It's taken and it's filtered onto the market.
Yeah, I mean, the very people you'd hope to protect you and look after you are actually becoming the greatest culprits, the rip-off merchants then. Craig, I just want to ask you about the disparity between the official Syrian pound-dollar rate and the black market rate. How is that possible, and what are the implications going forward?
Well, this is the most worrisome thing. I chronicled a similar event in Russia in a book called Bear Hunting with the Politburo, when you had such a difference, a huge difference between the official rate and the black market rate. You've seen the same thing in places like Zimbabwe and other countries. And the problem with this is, if Syria ever gets back to normal, what you're going to have grow up because of this black market is essentially a criminal economy like the one you see predominantly in Russia these days, controlled by oligarchs, controlled by the government, huge theft of funds, et cetera, et cetera. Because this is the economy that's percolating there now. The gamble is that the Syrian intelligentsia who left the country will come back at some time. I don't think that's going to happen, and neither do the experts.
That's a rather sad and grim prospect. Craig, thank you very much for your analysis from Paris.